Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, the big one of the probably not Luca AD potential trade, but pretty much one of the biggest trades of the NBA. Been the icon, the freak of Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo, has been traded to the Miami Heat for Tyler Hero. With Giannis, Bobby Portis, another great player that Milwaukee fans love, included this trade, but going to Miami for Tyler Hero, Milwaukee born, Kalali Ware, Jaime Jaquez, Yakuchonis, and 3 first rounds, including pick 13 of tomorrow's draft. Let's break it down, folks. As you can see, I'm just been a Bucks fan. Giannis has just been my guy, and I know through the history with Milwaukee, he gave us that ring 2021. And as we know, since that, we've tried to build around him. We know the litter thing. I wish that worked out, but the injuries came through. We decided to pay Miles Turner like Willie Adamas, and we just can't. We're ruining pretty much where he's at. And yeah, it's interesting. Miami, Giannis and Bam. Yes, the Heat have been in the play-in more times than Milwaukee has so far. So there's that. But he wanted to go Miami or Boston. It depends for Milwaukee. Do he want to start the rebuild or replace him for Jaylen Brown? And they went for the rebuild approach, which I like. The trade I like because it's time to begin the rebuild. So hopefully short term we'll see how this goes. But there you have it. I am sad. I'm very sad. But as we know, and people probably knew with Milwaukee, I guess we just had to let him be somewhere, so hopefully he can get another ring. So we'll see if Miami will be that spot, or maybe he'll go somewhere else when he hits free agency. Good luck to Giannis. Good luck to Bobby. Milwaukee misses you. Every Bucks fan, the whole nation will miss you. Good luck, and welcome, Tyler Hero. Welcome back to Milwaukee. That's my take. You guys take it away.
To be honest, I mean, we kind of knew the trade special was coming up, like over a past year or so, and you know, he was that 18-year-old kid coming from Greece, skinny dude, tall, skinny dude, like Wemby. He was like Wemby entered the league, was super skinny, and then he got better each year and year and year, and like Amon said, he brought a championship to Milwaukee, you know, but it's just honestly for a Bucks fan, it's heartbreaking, but but
Sorry, can you repeat? I think we broke out a bit. Well, this was just me.
that's about you. And then yeah, I mean Bucks fans are heartbroken, Hopefully, hopefully, it could be mixed emotions when he has the return game. So but hopefully happy. But but I mean, he brought the championship. Like Amon said, they try to build around him and hasn't been successful. Like the Lillard trade that's going on, and then paying Miles Turner a bunch of money. So, but you know what? Kind of shocked that Bam didn't get traded in this package, but guess he wanted to keep him. But I mean, happy that he can go somewhere else and try to win another championship. And yeah, that's all I got.
Well, Giannis has been on the team, was on the Bucks team for 13 seasons, and he's still only like 31 years old, which isn't even like that old playing that many years. So he gave up. He played a lot of years in the Bucks, won a championship, and he won like MVP, NBA Finals MVP also. But I mean, he also also won the NBA Cup, if you want to count that also. But he gave a lot of good years to the Bucks, even though they didn't win the amount that they wanted to win. They still got their um, well, they got a title out of him, which is nice. But as for him going to the Heat, I think it's pretty interesting because you gave. Let's see, let's do the full breakdown of the trade. So the Milwaukee Bucks traded away Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis to the Miami Heat. And in exchange, the Heat give the Bucks Tyler Hero, Kel Elware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kasparas
Yakashonis.
or however you say his name. You give 3 first-round picks. 3 first-round picks, which are picks, and 3 first-round picks, including the 13th overall pick. So that's a good spot for them.
Mm-hmm.
1 pick swap and 1 second rounder. So you pretty much gave up an arm and leg for this. But I was really expecting Bam Adebayo to get traded. So the fact that they managed to keep him, they managed to keep Bam Adebayo, they managed to keep Norman Powell, a good 3-point shooter.
If we wanted Bam, then we would have probably traded with Bobby and whoever else we had for Bam. But Miami doesn't want. I think they didn't want that. This was their offer. They submitted for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think this lineup is kind of interesting. Are they going to be a playoff team? Yes. Are they going to go to the finals? No. They're not going to go to the finals. So the starting lineup theoretically would probably be Davion Mitchell at the point, Norman Powell at the shooting, Andrew Wiggins at the small, Giannis at the power, and Bam Adebayo at the center. So that would be my starting lineup. It's a pretty solid starting lineup, but it's not going to be enough to get you a championship, in my opinion.
Oh no, that's
and kind of besides that, you don't really have a bench. And if you want to get a bench because there's still free agency that still needs to happen, you got to get that also.
But this is something they can build around. They got rid of Hero. They got the Hero Bam. They got that going. But now they can build around these two.
Yeah, I believe the Bucks. They're going to go into rebuild mode, obviously, but they're going to have to find their new superstar, their new.
And that's where the draft comes in.
Yeah.
You see, I don't see that happening. I think you don't trade away a Giannis Antetokounmpo and think, how do we replace him? I think this is going to take time.
Oh no, this is going to take time. You can't.
It's not going to be done in a single draft.
This is going to take a few years.
Yeah. And the people that are surprised that Bam Adebayo stayed or that he wasn't a part of the trade, I don't see how this trade would happen if Bam Adebayo is included in that, because then you're depleting Miami's roster for Giannis, and then he's in the same situation that he was in with the Bucks. So I wasn't surprised that Bam got to stay on the Heat as a part of this trade.
This was the trade they submitted. And then Boston came in and tried to do a Jaylen Brown for Giannis.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting Jaylen Brown to be involved in the trade, but the Celtics missed out on him, so the Celtics are going to have to come up with a plan B.
How do you sell that to Jaylen Brown though? Like, hey, we want you to come back, but we thought about trading.
It would be like a 3-team trade.
That would have been the 3-team trade, and then would have had, who knows, Detroit would get involved, or some kind of team that would just sell a bunch of
the Knicks.
Knicks, the Warriors, who knows? But it would have been a multi-team trade where the Bucks would get picks and just expiring contracts, and then that's when we really started going. In this case, we got Tyler Hero, who's a Milwaukee-bound player. We got Jaime Jaquez and Yakashonis, who knows about him and where. But it's the reality is, okay, we have a young core, but now we're just going to let this go for a few with the 2 picks coming up tomorrow. See what happens. And then where those other 2 picks, how they were unprotected, some wacko NBA thing, who knows? But I'm sorry, I'm just shaking because I just love Giannis, and I'm just it's sad, it's crushing me right now.
Yeah, he was a franchise player, and you had him for over 10 seasons. So
I know.
He's
For anyone that has Milwaukee fans, I got my guys. I'm the only Milwaukee fan, but if you got some Bucks fans, check in with them because see how they react. Because not only that, not with Giannis, Bobby Portis. I remember Milwaukee crowd, Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. Now, no, like all the 2021s. That's it, all gone now. It's a new chapter right now for Milwaukee and a young team, which we'll see in the next coming years. But for now, this is where we're at.
And who's the starting coach again?
Jenkins, the former Grizzlies coach.
Oh, yeah, right.
Wait a month. Can I say though, even though it is gut wrenching to lose Giannis, you guys have been dealing with the possibility of trading him for like 3 or 4 seasons now.
Yeah. No.
Do you feel like a weight is lifted though, at all? Like
no. Yeah, like what I'm like my like as you know, me being a Bucks fan, this hurts, but then it's like I like it.
Yeah, because this looked like the Rodgers thing all over again. Where's he gonna stay? Is he gonna go?
You came in late, but I was just saying, like, even though it had like it's done, like it just had to be done. I even told my dad. My dad was a little like, why? And I'm just thinking, like, because look what we did. Ever since we won that title, we try to come back. We try to build. Then we flipped. We wish the Damian Lillard-Giannis duo worked, but injuries came up. Then I was saying about Miles Turner pretty much got a Willie Adames contract. That's not going to work at all. And we're trying to build, but nothing can work. So get rid of we have to, even though it sucks, but he had to go somewhere. So hopefully maybe now in the next few years, and he's 31, so he's pretty much entering he's probably already in his prime. But now with Miami or not, maybe somewhere else when he's at free agency. We'll just see what happens when we cross that bridge. But for now, he's in Miami, which is a team that's been in the play-in more than the Bucks. So, hey, be honest, you want to be in the postseason, there's Miami. We'll see let's see how they build around these two.
Like, depending on how their free agency goes, I just don't think they have enough to, like, qualify for the conference finals.
Oh, yeah.
That's this season, though. How long is this contract?
I think it's 3 more years.
Yeah, that's just this season, though. This could be a long-term game. Like, this could build towards other players wanting to go to Miami.
You want to go to Miami?
Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a very popular recruiting zone because you got South Beach. There's just a lot down there. I
don't know what band.
There's nothing you really can name in like every possible category that's not down there, like for real.
And can I just say, as a Warriors fan, I am glad that this is finally over. All the rumors and everything. Giannis to the Warriors.
Yeah, that kind of puts Giannis to the Warriors. That puts that to bed.
You want to go to Miami or Boston? Miami put their offer in for like a week.
I kind of want to know why he chose Boston now.
No, because can you imagine him and Tatum with Peyton Richards, Derek White, the way those guys?
I kind of like Jaylen Brown better, to be honest.
Boston, that's a legendary team. I could see him wanting to go there also.
Yeah, you want to go
That's like the Yankees or the Red Sox.
But Boston was because Boston was offering Jaylen Brown for him.
Well, how come he didn't want to go somewhere like LA? Both the teams that he chose are both in the Eastern Conference Finals, and he didn't want to go to the West.
Well, he's in Milwaukee. He's been in Milwaukee. Might as well just travel east.
He probably doesn't want to go to the West because, as we know, the West is the harder conference to get through. And he probably want.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And he was probably like, I don't want to have to compete with the new stars in the West. If he didn't choose the Lakers, but I don't want to have to deal with the Lakers, the Thunder, the Spurs, just to get to the NBA Finals. At least on the East, you have a fighting chance. You don't have to run the gauntlet to get through.
I mean, there's still like a good amount of teams that they got.
Enough, Milwaukee does face Miami, and we all face all NBA teams. But we'll meet. That's gonna be on. That's gonna be on like broadcast, hopefully.
I forgot to go to 7-Eleven.
So I guess someone forgot to do something.
But yeah, I mean, it's still kind of interesting. I thought like there's still competitive teams out like in the East. There's like New York, there's Detroit, there's Boston.
I
Philly.
mean, if it was like Boston, then we'll have to do a multi-team so it can make it work.
Let's see, like there's a competitive like let's see, Detroit, Boston. You could argue Cleveland, Philadelphia. They can be like a threat if like only if like Embiid's like healthy or if they get someone else. The Hornets could be on the rise. I think the Heat, they're gonna finish in the top 6, but I think for them next year, depending on who they get in free agency, they're gonna finish at least in like 4th or 5th.
Yeah, it just depends what Miami's moves are. At least we now know from Milwaukee, we know where it's heading, and we'll just see what happens.
Yep.
Any more to say?
I mean, not really much to say. I mean, good luck to the Bucks, who are pretty much in rebuild mode. And I'm sorry that your
all I got.
guy Giannis left, but I mean, good luck to the Heat. It's going to be interesting to see how the Heat are next season.
Well, without further ado, we'll see you guys on our regular episodes Thursday night, 8 p.m., 11 Eastern. We'll break down, of course, the World Cup. We know about the Messi breaking news with that. We'll break that down. Of course, the NBA draft.
NBA draft tomorrow.
NBA draft. We'll react to all the picks and so on. But without further ado, thanks for tuning in. There you have it. It's a new chapter for Milwaukee.
And a new era for the Heat.
A new era for the Heat. So long, Blue Freak. We'll see you next season as opposite sides. Have a good one.